Hi guys, hope you all had a good day. So I have made further progress with my Dilanza. As you can see, I have already cut out all the parts from the runners. I think I've used up every single part on the runners, and I've also done some airbrushing as well. So these parts, they are mainly the joints, the eye unit, and the two beams. So these one, I'm not going to add any color to them as they are fine on their own. These one, I'm not sure if you can see from the camera, I have already airbrushed them in a gunmetal color. And then I will show you these one as well. So here you can see there are more parts that have been airbrushed. So let me just show you a couple. So they have the gunmetal color on all of them. Pretty nice, right? And even this one, I have also added the panel lines as well. Next, I will show you the alternative color or the main body armor. So you can see these one, they are in a rich purple color. So the original color is more pinkish purple that you could see from the underside. And now I've changed them to a rich purple. Let me see if I can find a better example to show you. So like this part, again, I've also added the panel lines. The original color is more of the lighter pink purple color. So I think the richer purple color look nicer on the Dilanza. And let me show you this as well. Which is pretty nice. And also there are two parts that was already pre-colored in blue, but I chose to change them to a metallic blue. Do you like them? I think they look pretty good. And I have also colored the feather. So the feather actually sit on top of the Dilanza, so you can see in the picture which is there, but I changed it to a slightly darker color to match with the rest of the body. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to follow the instruction and then I will start the installation, and I'll come back shortly once the Dilanza has taken shape, and hopefully it will look fairly good. So I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Right, here we are. I have assembled Dilanza. What do you guys think? He's actually not that big. I took measurement earlier, so from ground to the top of his head, which is about here, is about 12 centimeters. To the top of the antenna is about 15, and from ground to the tips of the blade is about 17 centimeters. So he's quite wide, but not that tall. So if I give you the comparison, I'll put New Gundam. You can see New Gundam is a tad taller than Dilanza, but they are both relatively small. It's almost the same size, but Dilanza's head is actually down there. It's only that the antennas are quite tall, and the twin blade makes it look taller. But yeah, I think he looks pretty good, and I think the color that I have chosen to airbrush is kind of suit Dilanza as well, and I'll tell you about the coloring a bit later on. So now let me remove New Gundam and put Nemo next to him. So this is 1 to 100 scale. Dilanza is 1 to 144 scale. So you can see Dilanza is quite a bit shorter comparing to the 1 to 100 Nemo. I really like the matte finish on Nemo. I think he looked really good. Look at the shield. It is nicely done. So let's leave Nemo and New Gundam in the background for now. So let's take a look. So the color that I have chosen for airbrush, originally I was going to go for this one, which is Velvet Violet, and it does have metallic effect on them. It looks darker than that, so there you go. You can see the color on the bottle. So originally I was going to paint him in this color, which I think is kind of suit, because the photograph or on the main box the color looks rather light, and that looks a bit red through the camera for some reason, but it's actually light purple. So I was going to use this color, which when you shine the LED directly to it, then you could see the metallic effect. But then I decided to use a slightly darker color, which is this one. It's called Purple Lake, and I think by applying a darker shade purple will make the lens look a bit more solid. I don't know if you guys would agree, but I quite like the outcome of this color. And then doing the panel lining, although the color is already quite dark, but I have done quite a lot of areas with Tamiya panel line in black. So let me show you where I've done. So you see the white area. I've added the panel lines here as well, right there on the waist, and all these vents there, and all of those. I have added panel lines just to bring out the extra detail. And the body frame that you can see in a metallic color. So first I applied a matte coat because I want that surface to have a brush metal effect. So I used the Tamiya matte clear on the original grey color plastic. Sprayed those area, all the grey ones that you could see, and then leave it overnight to dry. And then the next day I used Tamiya gunmetal X10 to just gently brush a layer onto those grey color parts, or it's now gunmetal. Which I think it looked quite good. Oh, you can see on the beam rifle as well. And then I have also used the Tamiya metallic blue X13, which are just there. The parts actually is quite long, but after assembly you can only see the semicircle underneath the chest. And also I spray painted that area in blue as well, just to give a bit of contrast. The original runner of those three parts, they were in blue as well, but just a different shade of blue. And what else? Stickers. So the Dilanza only come with 1, 2, and 3 stickers. So those two are for the left and right side of the eyes, and then the green one, that is for the beam rifle. So as you can see, there's 2 separate stickers here, and also a green sticker right there, which is pretty nice. I was going to airbrush a matte clear finish on the translucent part as well, but then I changed my mind because I wasn't sure whether the outcome would look good, but I might try it next time. So on top of those 2 weapons, Dilanza also have this enormous weapon, which is really cool. And just this piece is separate into 1, 2, 3, 4 parts, which is really, really cool. And just want to show you the details on the Dilanza. Originally I was going to leave the top feather in white, but then it looked a little bit silly with such a lack of color. Then I just gave it a very light gray color just to bring out the texture. I think it looks pretty good. And on the chest area, there are 2 white parts. So those are the original white parts cut out from the runner. I only did a matte clear finish layer on it, and that's it. So let me try and change the position of Dilanza for holding this weapon. The gun, as well as the blade handle, you can tuck them underneath the shoulder armor, which I will show you in a few seconds. So let me swap those weapons around and I will change Dilanza to a more dynamic pose. I'll be back very soon. Here we are. What do you guys think of the dynamic pose? So this is pretty much this pose. I quite like that as well, but that would require action base stand. So without any action base stand, I think that pose looks pretty awesome. The only thing that is not attached to the Dilanza is just this beam blade. So everything else, the machine gun or the beam rifle, is now there, tucked underneath the right shoulder armor. And then the beam blade handle, so the other half of this is up here, tucked away. And the beam rifle, you actually could remove the magazine or cartridge, and there is a separate slot at the back to slot that in as well. So that's really, really cool. So that's everything I have on the Dilanza. I hope you guys like the model. I mean, it is nowhere near perfect. I can actually point it out right here, the 2 parts, because I didn't put them together and then do the airbrushing. So there is a slight color variation when I put the 2 parts together. It is not as bad on this side of the leg, but on the right leg you can see the color separation in between. And I also haven't really filed down the joint gap to make them smoother. I literally just cut out the parts from the runners, and then I gave the cut area a small polish. Originally I was going to airbrush the entire Dilanza in a matte clear coat before I applied any color to it, but then I decided, you know, with the body armor I want it to be slightly shiny rather than matte, so I've skipped that step and I just applied this one. It's like an aubergine color. It looks lighter through the camera. In reality, it's actually a darker shade of purple than what you're looking at. But I'm quite happy with the outcome, even though I didn't do a very good job airbrushing the legs. Next time I will know to combine the 2 parts together and then airbrush them at the same time, so the color would blend in a lot better. But nevertheless, I think the Dilanza still look pretty epic. It definitely look a lot nicer than the original color, now having the darker purple or aubergine color. So just to give you guys a comparison, I'm not sure if it will work. So the gunmetal color, originally it was like this color, which is more of a gray, just normal gray color, and now it has a metallic gray effect thanks to the gunmetal color by Tamiya. And then the actual body armor color, originally it was this color. Can you see the difference? So this is like a light pink purple color, and the new color is a lot darker. And I also want to show you the two metallic blue area underneath the chest. The original runner color is that color, so it's like turquoise, and now I changed it to metallic blue. So the only color that I have kept as original are just the two white area on the upper chest. Everything else have been airbrushed. I really like the hinge cap on these. I think they look pretty good with the gunmetal color. Look at that. And also the knee in a different color is also look really good, and that color separation is pretty nice as well. I'm really happy with this. So I think that is all from me. I hope you guys enjoy this complete product of the Dilanza, and if you have got any question or comments, then feel free to drop them in the comment box below. If you like the video, please give me a like, it will be much appreciated. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider to do so. It will help to grow my channel. And if you like the video that I have been uploading, then make sure you hit the notification bell as well. So next time when I have the new video upload, you will get the notification straight away. So for now, I think I will start planning with my next project. Do let me know whether you want me to do a review on the 1/18 scale model cars, or maybe I should give the Gundam a break and then go back to the Tamiya Superbike assembly and coloring. So anyway, I will leave you guys to it. Enjoy collecting and have fun with your models. Take care, guys. Bye.